Today's Thursday, the fourth day of school. Feeling good. Plan on submitting my paper to my advisor. Either today or tomorrow. Got a little bit of editing still to do, but like I said, excited about it, and it's ready to get it published. It's been a long journey.
So what do you do when you're faced with something like that? Like, we know for a fact how we're supposed to treat and think about other people and love other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is me just talking, but it's like we know for a fact how we're supposed to treat people. And it's not even like how we're supposed to. It's like that's our nature.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our new nature is love. How do we allow like things like that to come out of our mouths?
I think being human is one thing, right?
Having the old nature.
Yeah, having the old nature.
I think.
So the way I think about it is it's always a constant type of struggle. It's like, becoming a new man and being a new man, because we have, like, the way I understand it is like the old man is like still in us, or remnants of the old man is still there. So like it, in my mind, can definitely poke his head through, but we definitely have the choice to like either feed it or continue to look forward and act in love and act with love.
Yeah, Pastor just said something in the sermon I was listening to, and he was like, you won't have to like have scriptures up and to get a tattoo of a cross on your arm for people to know that you're a Christian. If you focus on becoming like Jesus. And something else I learned that I was talking to my mom about is that God will not live in a place that is like inhospitable to him.
Mm-hmm.
And if we know that God is love, then we know that he can't dwell in a place where love is not, the only thing that's there. He's not going to share space with hate or selfishness or, any of those things that we have to like die to. I think for me, that's just like an indication that like I need to spend more time like in the morning. And I'd say in the morning, like I need to spend more time every single day renewing my mind and like continuing to like die to my flesh. But like
I think that could, in my mind, and how I'm not saying what my way is the right way, but how I do that is just like remembering to thank the Lord for my current situation, like where I am at that moment, just thanking him. And I think it allows me to like just like be present and to just acknowledge my presence in the situation. It's like however I perceive things to be going, could be the case or couldn't be the case, but like while I'm in it, I'm thankful, and that I'm able to recognize that, not succumb to like my thoughts if they are just beginning to lead me like somewhere I don't want to be, basically.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think what I've been trying to like take myself back to, especially as I've been going through our book and stuff, is like, okay, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. That's with every thought that's in you. And love your neighbor as yourself. And that we are to have an unselfish concern for other people. I think it's just like, so taboo or so unorthodox that like it's difficult to think about like whether or not like what we're doing is actually in alignment with that.
Today's Friday, first week of school, officially ending. Got a paper turned in today. Still working on one. Yeah. Going to have a pretty productive semester this semester. That's what I'm telling myself. And it is true. Just have a lot of legwork to do. I'm excited about it though. It's like super nice out. So, perk of being a third year PhD student, you have less classes, so your work environment can become mobile if you wanted to. And today, mine's mobile. So today's our second week of school starting, and we are riding the bus today. Say bye to the car. And hello to bus life. This is where we'll be. Walking up to it now. Excited about it. Get some work done on the bus.
My first meeting's at 9 o'clock, so I'm a little bit nervous. I was bus for 30. I'm excited.
You excited?
Yes, very.
How do you feel first day walking, riding the bus, some of that?
I'm just thinking about how we could go to the park and ride at Village Point so we could get our pick of seats earlier. But yeah, it was really simple. How do you feel?
Yeah, it was simple. The ride was shorter than I expected.
Way shorter.
Yeah, way shorter. Yeah, I look forward to doing this the rest of rest of the time we live out where we live. Yeah.
I would say the only challenge I anticipate is like if it's like snowing or if
I thought
it's
about
like
raining. Like waiting the car until the bus come, but I don't know how bougie that is.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking more so about like this walk.
Oh yeah.
Like the walk to our college. Like if we can get, I mean, it's not that bad. I guess we just got to get over it. So if we could walk to the College of Medicine, we can get to the Sorrell building, we'll be good.
I agree.
I mean, people walking their clothes.
They do. That's why they have those type of signs. Emergency snow route.
Okay, I just want to go on the record as saying today was my idea. I'm not the environmentalist, but I got the environmental scientist on the bus.
This was totally your idea.
And we did it. And it's like, I'm not late for my meeting. And we're getting a great walk this morning.
That's the most important thing. So, today's Tuesday, beginning of the second week of school. One thing that's helping me, like, I guess, stay focused is like I'm not in control of anything, so therefore, I have all the power. It's really empowering to me, just thinking about that. All the stuff that I have control over and I can make happen. In the grand scheme of things, it's like super small, like almost insignificant, but I feel like it's part of my purpose, which is to connect people and impact and change lives through what I'm doing.